Namaste, good afternoon, good morning, and greetings to people in different parts of the world. Welcome to Money TV International in a very special episode of NYIFF, New York Indian Film Festival 2025. They're celebrating their 25th anniversary, and we'll find about this lovely feat of sort, this great milestone from Mr. Aseem Chhabra, the festival director. The dynamics of how this festival is going to happen in New York City, where it is going to commence, and all about the movies and the documentaries per se, and the whole scenario as such. So, welcome, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having me on your show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is our second time. I think this is our third time we are having you on Money TV International.
Yeah,
Welcome again.
I to be back. Yeah.
Yes. So I just wanted to ask you, before talking about the 25th anniversary, tell me about your love for films. How did you, and how are you associated, and how long are you associated with New York Indian Film Festival?
Well, so my love for films it goes back to childhood or whatever it is, and when I grew older, I became a film journalist. So, in addition to working with New York Indian Film Festival, I'm a film journalist. I write columns, reviews. I travel to film festivals. I just came back from the Cannes Film Festival last month. Um, I have been the festival director of the New York Indian Film Festival for 15 years now. I became the
Wow.
festival director in 2011, and this is our 25th anniversary. But I had been a part of the festival in the programming committee before that also for a few years.
Hmm. Awesome. I was just reading that you are as well a celebrated film journalist and also the cultural ambassador. So, uh, so before I dive into a few more questions, what is special about 2025 NYIFF?
Well, honestly speaking, every year is exciting and every year is a challenge. Every year we bring some really fascinating films which the audiences love. Um, this year we have 48 films, including about half of them are shorts, about 23 of them are shorts. The rest are feature-length narratives and then four documentaries also. Um, it's special because it's our 25th anniversary, because it's a milestone. You can sit down and say to yourself, "Oh my God, we as an institution, as a festival, we have achieved so much." Because this was the first Indian film festival in all of North America. There was no such festival in the US or Canada. Now there are quite a few.
Hmm.
Uh, but it's also special because we have some great films. We open with a film called The Fable, which is a brilliant film by Ram Reddy that went to the um, Berlin Film Festival last year. We close with a lovely, sweet film called Little Thomas. Our centerpiece is Kennedy, Anurag Kashyap's film, which went to the Cannes Film Festival, which is one show is already sold out. So we added a second show. Um, and a range of other films, some very fine documentaries, we have nine films by debut filmmakers, first-time filmmakers, and we work with the Film Critics Association, Film Critics Circle of India in India, and they have a jury that judges the best debut film. We give our own awards for the best film, best director, best screenplay, best actor, actress, best documentary, best short documentary, and best short narrative. And then an organization called the New York Women in Film and Television, they will judge the best film by a woman filmmaker. So, lots of awards, lots of excitement, lots of films. And we have two master classes. One with Smriti Mundra, who's a double Oscar nominated film producer and director, who's done amazing work when it comes to race issues in the US, to doing the network, the Netflix hugely popular show, the Indian matchmaking shows. And then we have Anurag Kashyap coming because we are showing Kennedy. And then we have a master class with Anurag Kashyap on Sunday, 22nd in the morning at 10 o'clock.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. And I would like to interject here. You guys are paying a huge tribute to Shyam Benegal ji,
Yes.
and
So
a little bit
thanks for
about that.
reminding me. Thanks for reminding me that. Shyam Benegal was my personal hero, a filmmaker who really impacted my 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 my, my life as such, my understanding of cinema. He passed away last year after a prolonged illness. So
Uh-huh.
we are showing a restored version of his, I think, 1976 film Manthan, which was restored by the Film Heritage Foundation in Mumbai, in India. And this restored version was shown at the Cannes Film Festival last year. So this may be one of the first screenings of it in the US, the restored version.
Already. So every time in the film festival in New York, Indian Film Festival, you bring a lot of celebrated artists, celebrities, and dignitaries. I think uh, Sharmila Tagore ji came. So many other stars have graced NYIFF. Who are the stars of 2025?
Well, we have star filmmakers like Anurag Kashyap and Shonali Bose, but we also have Nawazuddin Siddiqui is here because we're showing a new film of his called I'm Not an Actor. We have a wonderful Bengali actress called Rituparna Sen-Gupta, who's in a film called The Ancient, directed by Suman Ghosh. Besides Rituparna, of course, is coming, but it is also a landmark film because this is the first time Sharmila Tagore has acted in a Bengali film in the last 14 years. So Rituparna and Sharmila there. And, quite a few other actors are there. And our closing night film, Little Thomas, the star of the film, Rasika Duggal, is also going to be there. Um, yeah.
Did we mention Tanvi the Great? I think I was
Yes, so
going
we're showing Tanvi the Great as the it's not officially the part of the festival, but we're showing it as a sort of curtain raiser, you can say, one day before the festival on 19th June. And Tanvi the Great is directed by Anupam Kher, and Anupam Kher is going to be there along with the star of the film.
So I know that you guys already have the submissions, and there is a jury there. I always remember there. You have a jury, and you can evaluate the movies, and then you declare them the best film or something like that. But for future years or something, how do people submit their films?
Well, we
I
have
mean,
a very
what
simple
is the
submission.
criteria? What is the eligibility criteria?
Well, we have a very simple submission process, which we'll open up for next year, sometimes in September, I guess. And we, announce it through social media and through our emails and network. Um, there's a website called Film Freeway, which is used across the board by various film festivals. So basically, people submit the film there along with other information about the trailers and the director's name and the actor's name and photographs of the film. Eligibility criterion is that it has to be a film made either in India or in the Indian diaspora. In fact, we're showing this year a film called Simple Manusam, which is a Malaysian Indian film, Tamil Malaysian Indian film. Um, and we've shown films, Indian films made in UK, of course, Indian films made in the US, else from elsewhere also. Um, so yeah, that's the eligibility as the submission is concerned, and then of course, in terms of what gets selected, that
Correct.
is a lengthy process. I work with a team of uh, four or five programmers. We work together. A couple of them are in the US, and a couple of them are in India, and we watch all the films. This year we had 285 submissions, including of course shorts, because there are quite a few shorts also,
Mhm.
nearly half of them. Um, every film is watched by our team, and then we discuss it back and forth in terms of films that we start to like. Other people also watch, and sort of a consensus is built in terms of what we can show.
So, on a personal note, I mean, how many films do you watch a day? For the
A
festival.
day. Yeah, I try and watch at least one film a day or something like that because I keep track of it doesn't happen often, but I keep
Mhm.
track of the number of films I watch, and I've sort of written articles about having watched like 320, 340 films in the whole year or something like that. So, yeah.
Wonderful, sir. So, sir, NYFF has often served as a launchpad for films that go on to win globally, right? So, how do you view its role in championing Indian voices going international?
Well, I mean, we are very much a part of the whole thing about Indian cinema going globally. I mean, Tanvi the Great, for instance, had a world premiere as such in the market section at the Cannes. It was not officially at the Cannes, but this is the second time the film is being shown. Um, we showing Kennedy, which went to Cannes, and now we're showing it here in New York. We're showing The Fable, which went to Berlin. Um, and there are other festivals. We have a film called Pyre, which went to I forget somewhere in Europe, and then many other festivals. And it just shows how Indian cinema is, you know, being celebrated around the world, and we are part of the whole celebration as such.
Wonderful. Sir, now, most of the movies are are on OTT now. I mean, how do you view watching a film in the theater versus watching a movie in your home theater or your laptop in OTTs? I mean, how has the world changed as per you?
Well, I do watch a lot of films on OTT. I do watch a lot of films just on my laptop when I get links to films. Um, but I think the experience of watching a really fun, enjoyable, good film, it could be a sad film, in an auditorium with live audience, with audience around you, nothing can replace that. So I would love to go
Uh,
to the films.
Wonderful. So, are we? So, is history going to repeat, or I mean, what's the future of film?
I really can't predict what's going to happen, but I think uh, theaters are going to be there for good because, in any case, many films do not get OTT releases these days. Um, and when it comes, there are festivals going on around the world, and and all the films are shown in theaters. Um, India has a very large number of audiences. Cities like countries like China, etc. Um, People go to theaters to watch films still.
Yeah.
The one thing that you go through phases in terms of good cinema, and then cinema sort of goes down, and then it picks up again. So, but the debate will always stay there. But I think OTT and theaters can go parallel.
Right. And so with the advent of AI and artificial intelligence, is AI going to impact cinema, sir?
Well, I think it
Just my
already
question.
is. It already is. It's not something that you can stop. I think it's what is more important is that people should, understand and use AI positively so that it enhances the narrative and storytelling. But you know, as it is, we didn't even have special effects. When Star Wars 1 was made, which was like in the late 70s or something like that, there were no special effects like what we have, VFX and all those kind of things. So technology will come, things will change, but good storytelling with human engagement is very important.
Are there any AI kind of AI related movies in NYFF
Oh,
2025 now?
no, no, I don't think so. No. There may be some film that might have used some AI, but I don't know. I don't think so. No.
Uh, all right. So drifting from the topic of AI, how is the career for young and independent filmmakers right now? I mean, in this
Oh,
day and age.
you should come to our festival. I told you we had 9 debut films we are showing.
Mhm.
First time filmmakers in their 20s and early 30s, and they are young indie filmmakers. And we're giving an opportunity to so many of them to be able to show. And they're not. It's not just Hindi. We have films in Kannada. We have films in a few other languages as far as debut is concerned. Um, and Malayalam, for instance. And the whole idea basically is to I think that's why festivals are very important. It gives space for young indie filmmakers to be able to showcase their work.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so, I mean, I know, people will go to nyiff.us, but can you give our audience the agenda for the 3 days, 19, 20, and 22?
So we open, well, as I said, 19th we are showing Tanvi the Great. 20th is our official opening film, The Fable.
Mhm.
And then all day Saturday, we have films starting noon, going up till after 9 o'clock. And all day Sunday, except for six around, I think 4:35 or something is our closing night film, Little Thomas. We'll have awards functions. We have the Anurag Kashyap masterclass conversation on Sunday morning, 22nd, at 10 a.m. and Smriti Mundra's conversations on 21st around 10:30 on the 21st. And all tickets, as you said, people should go to nyiff.us. That's our website, and check out the films, and then they can click on and buy the tickets, and it takes you to the Eventbrite page where you buy the tickets.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. So, I mean, we are at the end of our conversation. I mean, we have given pretty much about all the glimpses of NYFF 2025. Any message you want to give our audience? I mean, do you want to invite our audience?
Yes, I really do, because I mean we the whole idea of the festival is to bring the films to the audience. I mean we try and bring the best of films, Indian films from around the world, especially India, of course. And this is the opportunity to see them in New York City. You will not be able to see them because many of them will not get theatrical release. We don't show big Bollywood films. We don't show Shah Rukh Khan's and Amir Khan films because those get released in any case.
Correct,
So
correct,
we're
correct.
showing you good cinema that people will enjoy, people will connect with emotionally, but films that will not necessarily get theatrical release and also may not be on OTT. So this is the best place to come and watch the films.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. So before I leave, I just wanted to, I mean, just when you said about Shah Rukh Khan and all the Bollywood movies and things, uh, where is film heading? I mean, there are a lot of conjectures that uh, in Bollywood, that the quality is missing and things, and now different kind of films close to reality are being appreciated. As a film festival director and being a film journalist, what is your take?
Um, every industry, every film industry goes through phases of ups and downs. I think the Hindi film industry is suffering right now. Part of it happened because of the pandemic. People sort of got used to just staying at home and watching films online.
Mm.
And then now they only spend money if it is a good quality film, but people still go to theaters, and there are at least seven, eight, five, 10, 8, 10 films which are hits every year. Um, It'll come back. I mean, there's great cinema in India, not just, I mean, Hindi cinema is just a part of the Indian film industry. I mean, there's great cinema in the South, the Tamil and Malayalam film industry, then Telugu and Kannada and Bengali film industry, and also um, other regional film industries, Marathi, etc. So there's very good cinema happening in different parts of India. Films are here to stay. It's a part of our heritage, our culture, and we will continue to live with them. And things will get better.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful. I mean, it was a sublime conversation with you, all about NYFF 2025. I mean, talking to you again is a pleasure. And really, our best wishes from Mana TV International for the 25th anniversary of New York Indian Film Festival 2025. Yeah, we'll be there to televise pretty much all 3 days. And we will witness as well together, the films and the magic of cinema. So, friends, that was Mr. Aseem Chhabra for you, the NYIFF 2025 festival director, and we had some really good conversation. But for more details as well, if you want to delve deep, you can visit www.nyiff.us and you can find details. Otherwise, you can go through our interview and find details, and go to New York City and enjoy the films. So, thank you, sir. Thank you for coming to this special show, and our best wishes for NYFF 2025 this year.
Thank you very much, Sharath. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank
Take
you so
care.
much, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.